time has come to get out the Kleenex for all the tears you're going to shed for how many times you perish in Dark Souls 3. How are you guys stepping up the Dark Souls destruction factor with this new game?
Well, for Dark Souls 3, we have Miyazaki-san back as the director of the game. We're bringing back the best elements from Dark Souls 1 and 2. It's going to be on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
What does that mean for Dark Souls? Now that you guys are bringing this game to next-gen consoles, how much more oomph is the game going to have?
Well, yeah, we're definitely going to be taking advantage of the power of those consoles since this game is going to be just on those consoles. The world of Dark Souls 3 is going to be like this beautifully destroyed world. It's going to be destruction, and it's going to be a world with no hope. It's going to be a very dark world, but it's also going to be very beautiful at the same time. That's something that Miyazaki, that's his style, you know, that's what players are going to be really looking forward to.
And what are some of the challenges in creating a world like that, that is so beautiful, yet holds so much destruction and demise and just pain and anguish for all the people playing through it?
Level of the game that we're showing off today, you're notice you're in this castle. It's kind of dilapidated. There's, you know, bricks falling everywhere. There's lots of these undead creatures who are, if not fully dead, or they're, you know, they're writhing in pain or saying their last prayers. But at the same time, you'll have like these beautiful, pristine kind of orange skylines. A lot of it's in our key art, but also in the level that we're showing off today.
How difficult is it to create a game that just brutally punishes people? I mean, there are people genuinely behind me yelling in fear and terror from how many times they keep dying. But how much fun is it to create a world like that where, you know, this is what people play the game for?
Dark Souls fans can definitely expect the same level of challenge from this game that they've seen in previous Dark Souls games. Dark Souls games are very challenging, but they're very rewarding. If you make a mistake, you'll get punished for it. But if you learn from your mistakes, you're always going to progress forward. And that's that sense of accomplishment that makes the Souls series unique, and what keeps Souls players coming back for more.
Now, I noticed you guys have done some unique things as well with the shield. You can't always parry everything with certain shields now this time around. Is there any explanation of that?
Yeah, so one of the new systems we're implementing in the game is called the Battle Art system. It's a way of expanding the functions available for each weapon. Currently, you can only parry with small shields. With normal-sized shields, you can block, but if you have a normal-sized shield and a sword in your right hand, then you'll be able to access your battle art for your sword by pressing the left trigger or the L2 button. So normally that would, in a previous Dark Souls game, that would allow you to pair with that shield. Now you'll go directly into your sword stance or your sword lunge, depending on the type of weapon that you have in your right hand.
And so what does that mean to the combat itself? Is this something now that it's going to be more, it's something to learn for people who have previously played Dark Souls games, or is this going to be something that you can just jump on in and you're like, all right, I get how this works, I get how this works?
Right. So it's definitely going to change up your combat and your strides a little bit. With a normal sized shield, you're not going to have as many options, but you're going to have a lot more options with whatever weapon you have in your right hand, whether it's a battle axe or a greatsword or a long sword. So pairing is still available, but it's only going to be with small shields. So that function will still be in the game, but just equipment that you can use it with is going to be slightly changed. So that's going to be something new that players are going to really enjoy. And we have a lot of cool battle arts that are going to go along with the right-handed weapons, and that's really going to expand the combat.
Well, I, for one, am excited, and I can't wait to uncover all the secrets, all the souls, all the torment that awaits my soul for Dark Souls 3.